Hi students. In the earlier class we have learned about basics of motivation. Today we will look at some theories that are related to motivation. First, drive theory. Today I am start with a question. What are the common factors of being hungry, thirsty? One answer is that they are all unpleasant states and cause us do some things to reduce or eliminate them. This basic fact provides the basics for a major approach to motivation, that is, drive theory. It is also known as drive reduction theory. It was formulated by Clark Hull. Hull believes that we humans have biological needs that direct our behavior. According to this drive theory, biological needs arising within our body that create unpleasant state of arousal, that is the feeling we described as hunger, thirst, fatigue, etc. That time, in order to eliminate such feelings and restore a balanced physiological state, we engage in certain activities. Now, within our bodies, there is a tendency to maintain a balance within the biological system. It is called homeostasis. Thus, motivation is basically a process in which various biological needs push us to actions. This action or behavior that helps us to satisfy these needs. For example, when we are hungry, we actively seek out food in order to reduce the hunger drive. The important point is that the behavior that are successful in reducing drives are strengthened and tend to be repeated. Otherwise, the behavior fails to reduce the drives, so it is less likely to reoccur. By concluding this theory, the theory of motivation suggests that behavior is pushed from within by drives, and the drives is from the basic biological needs. Next, we move on to incentive theory of motivation. It is proposed by B.F. Skinner. According to this theory, individuals are motivated towards certain action by external incentives, such as rewards and punishment. This theory also suggests that motivation is a result of external incentives. We all know incentives are rewards and punishment, which motivate an individual to engage in actions. It includes allowance, promotion, medals, etc. These incentives gives a feeling of pleasure and satisfaction, or a feeling of displeasure or dissatisfaction. There are two types of incentives: positive incentives and negative incentives. Positive incentives which fulfill the needs or wants of an individual. These are rewards. It gives pleasure and satisfaction to the individual. It includes bonus, allowance, prize, appreciation of certificate, etc. Next, negative incentives, which threaten the benefit of an individual or inflict pain on the individual. These are punishment. It gives displeasure and dissatisfaction. It includes penalties, fines, demotion, etc. Third one is hierarchy of needs theory. It is proposed by Maslow in 1970s. According to Maslow, only when lower order needs are satisfied can higher order needs be activated and serve as source of motivation. For example, the basic need is physiological need. Whenever these needs are satisfied, they move on to the next level. In the Maslow's pyramid, there are 5 levels of need. It is categorized into 2 groups: deficiency needs and growth needs. The deficiency needs are physiological needs, safety needs, need to belong. The growth needs are esteem needs, self-actualization. Now we will see the needs in detail. Maslow places physiological needs such as those for food, water, oxygen and sleep at the base of the hierarchy needs. One step above these are safety needs, that is, need for feeling safe, and secure in one's life. Above the safety needs are social needs, including needs to have friends, to be loved and appreciated, and to belong to fit into a social relationship. These needs are the basics and must be satisfied before higher level of motivation. Above the social needs in the hierarchy, he proposes esteem needs. Needs to develop self-respect, gain the approval of others and achieve success. Finally, at the top of the hierarchy are self-actualization needs. These involve the need for self-fulfillment. That is, the desire to become all that one is capable of being. Some findings suggest that people sometimes seek to satisfy higher order needs even when one's lower in the hierarchy have not met. Today's class discussed the drive theory, instinct theory, and Maslow's needs hierarchy. So you have to learn these concepts. I will continue with the next session on next day. Thank you.